Does the CEO of Amazon have plans to integrate NFTs, non-fungible tokens, into the company's business model? It would be a seismic move forward in terms of the adoption of cryptocurrency. We'll take a look at that in today's Friday news. We'll also take a look at Monero, Chiliz updates, and Polygon. So stay tuned, guys. This is your Altcoin Buzz news for April 15th. My name is Maddie, and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. We have documented many 100x returns on coins and tokens that are top projects today, really before anyone else was even talking about them. And if you want to see our detailed process for researching such projects, then our new and improved Altcoin Buzz Access Group is for you. Our plans start at $99 monthly. Be sure to click the link below for more information. Natalie is still slightly under the weather. Don't worry, she's doing just fine, but feel free to send her your best regards in the comments below. I'll be taking over for today. Just as a reminder, of course, we always wish you the very best of luck if you choose to invest, and that's why we cover only the highest quality projects, but we're expressing our opinions in these videos, even if these are the direct strategies that we employ ourselves in terms of our investments. Nothing can officially be considered financial or investment advice. So just keep that in mind. Now, here's the story that we teased out of the gate. Is Amazon planning to integrate NFTs? This courtesy of CoinGate. You gotta remember that the CEO, despite the fact that he's listed here as being bullish on NFTs, the CEO is no longer Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos actually recently stepped down. So we're talking now about Jassy. Andy Jassy specifically, he is the new CEO of the company. But let's be specific here. He's quoted as saying the following: "I expect that NFTs will continue to grow very significantly. We're not probably close to adding crypto as a payment mechanism in our retail business, but I do believe over time you'll see crypto become bigger. And it's possible," he said. Look, if Amazon were to integrate NFTs into their business model, that's all well and good, but that's a few steps down the line in my personal opinion. First step, something I'd like to see, yes, implement digital assets as a means of payment on Amazon.com. I think that would be much more significant, much more valuable for the space, the crypto space, but also much more practical in terms of consumer options when paying for their goods on Amazon. Just my point of view, guys. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below, and whether or not you feel NFTs have a future with Amazon and this new CEO, Andy Jassy. Okay, moving right along. In yesterday's video, we talked about Polygon, aka MATIC, and they had this update since the time that we started working on yesterday's video. So 0x Polygon, that's the Twitter handle. Liquidity mining 2.0, first ever KPI, that's key performance indicator based LM, in the form of yield farming for protocols. dApps that never got LM before are now eligible and will be selected based on KPIs like weekly average users or TVL. So pretty exciting. Liquidity mining 2.0 for Polygon. I'd recommend follow 0x Polygon on Twitter to stay up to speed with everything that they post and publish. StepN is in the news by virtue of what they're doing with Solana, more specifically the SOL token, at StepN Official. GMT buyback and burn has started. We are buying 10,000 SOL, about $1 million worth of GMT every day until the fund runs out. About 26 million. You can check out the stats on explore.solana.com for more information. Terra LUNA now, which somehow seems to make it into our news just about every day. They're in the news. The Luna Foundation Guard specifically, they're adding to the Terra reserves with $880 million in a so-called Luna gift. Here on decrypt.co, the 10 million Luna transfer from Terraform Labs is mostly being burned to mint more UST stablecoins. In brief here, the Luna Foundation Guard, that's LFG, has received another $880 million in crypto following its 100 million Bitcoin purchase on Tuesday. You may remember we covered that, but this time it's in the form of a gift, in quotations, from Terraform Labs, the developers of the Terra blockchain. And if you're keeping score, the foundation now holds 42,406 Bitcoin, all of which were accumulated this year in 2022. Other cryptos take up smaller shares of their reserves. These include USDC, USDT, and Luna. And LFG is also planning a $100 million purchase of AVAX, the Avalanche blockchain's native cryptocurrency. The idea here being that all the extra diversification, quote, offers a more robust asset pool to defend against volatility. That is according specifically to Terraform Labs head of research, via press release. Diversification, aggressive hodling, a relatively conservative financial strategy to employ with everything else that Terra and Luna are doing so effectively and so well. It's hard to fault them. Let me know, guys, what you think about this strategy in the comments below. Diversification in the crypto space, pretty good idea, at least in my humble opinion. Now, if you guys have been fans of the channel for a little while, hopefully you've heeded our advice over the years and you've at least taken a look at a great project, Chiliz, ticker CHZ. As per Cointelegraph.com, here's why their multi-team NFL partnership and Web3 expansion plan could be bullish. Of course, Chiliz really made a name for themselves in European football. I am not a fan of European football. I'd rather watch paint dry personally, but this is where that potential kind of kicks in because you look to other leagues like the NFL, of which I am a fan, other sporting leagues around the world, even non-team sports, and there's so much potential for Chiliz to make a name for itself even further by tapping into the fandom of sports. So bullish momentum builds for CHC following a partnership between Socios.com and multiple NFL teams. It's great to see. I really do feel like it's still only the very early stages, still only the very beginning for Chiliz because there's so much potential here. If you're hearing about these announcements for the first time, on April 13th, it was announced that Socios.com had signed a multi-year marketing agreement with 13 NFL teams. And again, I've talked about it. The success of the European football team tokens has already been a phenomenon, really, I guess, in that European fandom space. But nonetheless, take a look at this quote by Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi and fan token creators Socios have joined forces united to build a more inclusive, exciting, and rewarding future for fans across the world. So there you have it. In my humble opinion, which again is not financial advice, but in my humble opinion, you have tremendous potential in Chiliz here in the token CHZ, which is down, unfortunately, today, sitting at about 23, just under 24 cents. It did hit an all-time high, don't forget, of much closer to $1, about 87 cents a little while ago. Could be an opportunity. Take a look at Chiliz if you've not already. Another opportunity that seems to be almost resurrecting itself. I think it's a project, to be honest, that a lot of people may have given up on, even those that were die-hard adherents of their vision. XRP. So we're talking about Ripple here. Ripple's up, XRP I should say, is up 7.1% on the day. And if we go back and take a look at the last 7 days specifically, you can see that there's some pretty interesting price movement here. This all boils down really to what's happened with the Ripple lawsuit. And if you're not up to speed with it at all, here's a sense of what's going on. Again, courtesy of CoinGape.com. Here's why Ripple's XRP price is surging amid a market crash. Again, it all boils down to the lawsuit because the latest lawsuit rulings are actually going in favor of Ripple, and therefore XRP's price is surging amid otherwise bear market conditions. If you're a staunch supporter of Ripple, of what Brad Garlinghouse is doing, and I guess indirectly I would say I am, because even if it's not my favorite project, I kind of admire his ability to stand up for the crypto space. Anyways, if it's something that especially interests you, check out this article. Pretty cool developments, but mostly positive as of late for Ripple and by extension XRP. Tangentially related is this, Allbridge at Allbridge_IO on Twitter. They're excited to announce that they've successfully integrated XRP Ledger with technical support from Ripple X Dev. This integration will enable them to bring many unique DeFi assets to the XRPL. You can find out more about the latest launch on medium.com. Okay, let's go through some rapid fire updates with friends of the channel here. We're taking a look at Mobox at Mobox_official on Twitter. Attention Moboxers, the Momoverse beta test is coming. Momoverse beta will begin on the 15th of April, aka today at 800 a.m. UTC. It will end on the 28th of April, also at 8 a.m. UTC. So for about 2 more weeks or so, full details of the beta test are available on mobox.io. See all you guys in the Momoverse, hashtag metaverse, hashtag NFTs. Gamepad here in the news at GamesPad_VC. They're excited to introduce the launch of the GamesPad NFT marketplace. From now on, GamesPad NFTs will be available for purchase and trade there. You can explore the NFT marketplace at marketplace.gamespad.io. Lossless now also is in the news at Lossless DeFi. It is live. Our LSS protocol to spot hacks, freeze them, and revert stolen funds is officially live on Ethereum's mainnet and soon available on all supported chains, and every project that has implemented us will be hashtag lossless protected. XCAD Network here is in the news, an update from the team. All systems are go. We've been covering XCAD, of course. They have a progress update from the 13th of April, so a couple days ago. You can check it out, blog.xcadnetwork.com. And finally, Boba Network, whose ticker is Boba, B-O-B-A, and whose handle is at Boba Network. You may remember we covered them the other day. They were among our top 5 projects to look out for, given the current market conditions, and kind of a relatively under the radar altcoin that not as many people may have heard of, but a very promising project. I have this update here. Symbiosis Phi is now part of the WAGMI, W-A-G-M-I cohort. Provide stable pairs liquidity in either Ethereum or BSC and get over 100% APY. Life does not get any sweeter than this. You can check out the pools below for more information. So there you have it, guys. On this Friday where the market is kind of flat/down, you know, kind of collecting my thoughts, I was giving this some consideration. We're down. It seems like we've been down in the doldrums of this bear market. We're still sitting at just below $2 trillion. I mean, rewind a few years and $1 trillion was this unbelievable milestone that seemingly took forever to hit. But, you know, as much as we've been bleeding technically, I mean, we're still just below $2 trillion. And if this is the depths of this cycle of the bear market, I'm not saying it is, but there's still a lot to look forward to. Maybe Elon Musk will supercharge tipping with Bitcoin on Twitter. We'll see how that develops, but I think there's a lot to look forward to. We've covered some of the stories today that I think speak to that. If you guys have some more stories that you're excited about, of course, share them in the comments below. Once again, we wish you only the very best of luck, genuinely, if you choose to invest, but please don't consider this to be official financial or investment advice. For those celebrating Good Friday, I wish you a terrific Good Friday. Hope you enjoy it. Maybe you have the day off. All the very best, and I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic holiday. Check out, guys, these other videos if you've not already. They should be popping up right about now. Stay safe out there, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.